A Senate committee just voted on Governor Gavin Newsom's plan to penalize oil companies for high gas prices. Our political reporter Morgan Reiner is live outside the hearing in Sacramento. Morgan, tell us the latest on the vote.
Laura, the bill passed by a vote of 13-2 right down party lines. It could be voted on the Senate floor as early as tomorrow, and it could be on the governor's desk by next week.
For months, Governor Gavin Newsom has promised to hold big oil accountable for high gas prices and record profits. The solution, Democrat Senator Nancy Skinner's bill that would give the California Energy Commission the power to set a cap on how much oil companies are allowed to profit and fine them if they go over it.
We, Californians, no matter where you lived, were charged more than anyone in any other state. Now, these shocking prices cannot be explained.
But not everyone is happy. The Western States Petroleum Association is upset by the rushed approach.
There was never a stakeholder group. We were never invited to come in and talk and maybe opine and provide some input. That hasn't happened.
And how much power this bill gives the Energy Commission, made up of people Governor Gavin Newsom appoints.
One thing is to understand and to be aware of when maintenance is happening, but to delegate the authority to an unelected regulatory body to tell us not only when to do maintenance, but when not to do maintenance. That is a huge concern. That is a safety concern.
Republican Senator Kelly Ciarto says creating another group to do the job protects lawmakers from accountability.
When we're creating policies and then telling another agency, hey, you guys do the dirty work of hitting our taxpayers in the pocketbook, and then telling us that, hey, you know what? Hey, we didn't do it. It was the agency.
Democratic Senator Susan Rubio says the governor listened to her concerns, and this new version addresses them.
I mean, I don't see the governor often, and I think I've seen him twice last week, twice this week, and he spent a lot of time in his office with me answering questions.
Democratic Senator Mike McGuire wanted to clarify a few things for the viewers. One, he said, this is not a tax. He said anyone who calls it a tax is quote unquote fake news. He said that second, the governor's office did in fact meet with the oil industry before putting out this latest proposal. And that three, there is accountability to this, that there will be audits over the years, and if the program is found to not be effective or has unintended consequences, it will be put to an end.
Yeah, Morgan, certainly a lot of pressure on oil companies right now. So what happens to that money that's collected if there's a fine?
That money would go into a fund that lawmakers have access to spend, but they have to spend the money in a way that addresses any issues that arise from the original price gouging.
Yeah, we know you'll be tracking this issue for us. Political reporter Morgan Reiner, thank you.